Thank you for tuning in with Voice of the Wildcats. I'm here with my co-host, Brooke Dan.
Hello, everyone.
And since it is graduation season, our topic for today is entitled, What's the Next Move? Now, my first question for you would be, how do you cope with failure? Do you use it as fuel towards, moving forward, or how do you handle failure?
In a personal aspect, I always use failure as the motivation coping mechanism. I always use it as, okay, Brooke, you know what you failed at, you know what you need to work on, so just use that and push yourself even further.
Okay, that brings me to my second question. It would be, why is it important to have a backup plan? A lot of people say, hey, I got a plan A, this is what I'm sticking with, but if that doesn't work out, why is it so important to have a plan B?
Now, it is important to have a backup plan, but don't solely focus on that backup plan before you focus on your actual plan A. Mm-hmm. Many people, what they do is that they go to the more reality plan, the plan that can actually come to life in their eyes. Well, it is important to have a plan B, but don't solely focus on your plan B, because your plan B is usually the one that you kind of go to in case this doesn't work out, and that's usually like the one you go to also when you don't even realize that your plan A could come to reality, but you are so scared of that plan A that you just jump straight into plan B.
Okay. All right, that brings me to the last question, very important question actually. When should you start looking for internships? Like, when should you start getting those reps and getting that experience?
Okay, let me say from personal experience, and I do not regret my matriculation at Bethune-Cookman University, but I wish that I would have pushed myself sooner to get an internship. My mentor, she actually works in New York right now, and she told me many times when I was a freshman and sophomore, apply to internships, Brooke, apply. You have the upper hand if you start when you are a freshman or a sophomore rather than beginning when you are a junior or senior. And I realized that because I became a senior and a junior first, junior ascending into a senior, and I realized, wow, it's hard to get an internship when you're halfway through. Mm-hmm. Now, when you are a freshman or a sophomore, it is important to just jump the gun, just do it. Apply to jobs early on, apply to your career actually. Beginning of your senior year, don't wait until the last 2 months. Start whenever you put your foot or lay your foot on campus. Start there, because honestly, it can give you the upper hand and you have time instead of just your mind is everywhere towards those last 2 months of leaving, or your mind is everywhere when you need an internship eventually.
Well, we have some very valid points here. Thank you for tuning in with Voice of the Wildcats. I'm Vencuria Haynes.
And I'm Brooke Dan.
Have a great day.